lead 14-7. Remember, the defensive coordinator of San Diego, Wade Phillips, who was the head coach the last couple of games last year for Atlanta. Atlanta paid him a lot of respect here this week, as well they should. But Vic saying, hey, wait a minute now, I'm not going to let you beat us. 17-7 and behind. Peerless Price on a 50-yard bomb. And then 3 plays later from the 14. Watch this. Dickey's pass. Touchdown. Vic's 14-yard run makes it 17-14. San Diego. Next possession for Jim Moore's Falcons. Vic. Lobs it. For him, it's a lob. For anybody else, it's a 32-yard bomb to Des White. And the Falcons lead 21-17. San Diego on the 38, just over 8 minutes to go. Breeze to the Kent State basketball player, turned football receiver Antonio Gates. And little mix-up here. They had to burn a timeout. And they're going to need it later. 3 plays later to the 10, and there they are. They'd end up settling a field goal, 21-20. And then Vic.
Yeah, look at him make this play. He came so close to the line of scrimmage. He drew the defense up, dumped it over the head to play Elway used to use all the time.
And Atlanta kneels down afterwards, and the 2 great players hugging. They'll be great for a long time. And the Atlanta Falcons are now winning by the count of 21-20. They're now 5-1. And that matched their win total that they had all last year, despite the fact San Diego had the ball for 37 minutes.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with Drew Brees as well and what San Diego did.
Absolutely. Greenbay back against the wall. Brett Favre and squad hammered Monday night at home by Tennessee. Roy Williams dressed but did not play for Detroit. Mike Sherman calling the plays. Jim Rossley, offensive coordinator, angioplasty surgery this past week. Meanwhile, Favre, Donald Driver, touchdown, and Brett has had plenty of troubles in all the domes in Detroit. Silverdome, Ford Field, 7-0 pack. But no trouble today. Javon Walker runs under it. 50-yard gain on 3rd down. Favre to Tony Fisher. And 3 plays later, the Packers in the end zone. 13 yards, 14-7. Green Bay. 17-10 pack, 3rd quarter. Joey Harrington has been much more careful with the ball this year, but not here. Darren Sharper, and watch the convoy you get. Boom! With a block downfield. At the 3. Touchdown. Packers, the line defense scores.
Yeah, forget that Joey Harrington is still a young quarterback. He's going to make some throws like this every now and then. You see this was just not a good decision right there. Sharper, great job of jumping in front of the receiver, getting the ball, and then what an outstanding run. Shows the athlete that he is as he runs through, over, and around everybody to get to the end zone.
And then Favre fields it. He dumps one off to Najee Davenport, and there's a touchdown. 13 yards, 31-10 the Packers. And then Favre, Ahman Green. Wait a minute, he's going to throw it. Ahman Green, touchdown pass to Donald Driver. And he's still like a kid having fun.
Yeah, and look at the throw. Nice. You know, he's left-handed, and people forget, and look at the nice catch by Donald Driver. It's just a great play by the Packers.
So Brett Favre passes, Brand targets him. And this was the number for a long time. 47,003 as the leading passer. So it's Marino, Elway, Moon, now Favre. And the Packers with a much-needed win, win at 38-10 to snap their 4-game losing streak. And Detroit's 1-2 at home and 2-0 on the road.
Yeah, inexplicable set of circumstances as you watch these teams play.
And, oh, by the way, talk about impressive records in pro football. Brett Favre now 2nd all-time for most consecutive games in which he's thrown a touchdown pass, passing Dan Marino with 30. How about Johnny Unitas in another era? You want to know, kids, how good this guy was? 47 straight games in another era of which he threw at least a touchdown. We'll get from before we go. Panthers, Eagles. Last year, the Panthers came into Philadelphia, beat Donovan McNabb and company 14-3 in the NFC title game. But McNabb has other weapons, like Terrell Owens. 53 yards between a pair of Panthers, and so 2nd and goal. After one more play, and then, how about Dorsey Levens? Levens' way raises himself up into the end zone. 10-0 Philadelphia, early 2nd. Jake, daylight come, and on this day, he had it at home. Javon Curse nailed him, but they knew that Delhomme was really the weapon. No flag thrown on Curse. Helmet to helmet?
I think it's helmet to shoulder, actually. He got him on the shoulder before the helmet went up.
But Jake will not leave the game. He's a tough customer. 10-0 Eagles. McNabb to to Owens. The one thing they didn't do today was to score a touchdown. But look at these 2 plays of 50 or more. 51-yard play. What? By Owens, that sets up a David Akers field goal from. And now it's a 16-0 game in the third. And get ready to sing, Tom. Delone, back to pass. And then it's Lito. Lito's back. You don't need to guys his way into the 64-yard touchdown return. And then Corey Simon downfield with the block. Watch Simon blocking 300-pounder Jordan Grove.
Yeah, and this is hustle. This is people wanting to make the play, getting out in front of people. Look at him right there. Uh-oh. Look at Corey take a bead off him. You love it. You just wait for the block, and then you move in behind it.
And wow, Delone and the Panthers battered one off of the road. Good tone. Eagles, good team. 30-8. Philadelphia, last time they were 5-0, 1981. Dick Vermeil coach, Ron Jaworski, quarterback, and the Eagles, hey, look, they're having fun. They're getting big leads. This wasn't so much a revenge game as a dangerous team, Carolina, that they got out of there right away.
No, as people talked early on about the question mark maybe being their rush defense, I was one of those people. It changes when you have an offense that puts things together like this, then your defense can follow that up with any kind of pressure they want. They've got one of the best coordinators in football. The right defensive tackle, Darwin Walker, left defensive end, Javon Curse. One guy gets the push inside, Curse comes around the corner, and you get that kind of pressure on Delone, causing the incomplete pass. You see even there, Delone gets rid of the football. Look at the defense in front as they close in and hold that to about a 5-yard gain. Here you look, if you're a quarterback, you see 7 in the box, but really we're only going to bring 5. You don't know which 5 we're going to bring. When we do, we're going to pull some guys back. It's not an all-out blitz. It's a zone blitz, followed up by zone coverage, and then a 4-man rush, but then Brian Dawkins, great timing, and he comes up, and they get to Delone. So a long day for a quarterback when you've got a coordinator like Jim Johnson who can do all of these things with these blitz packages, run blitz packages, zone blitz packages when I've got the lead. And so far this season, this team's shown they can get the lead pretty much when they want.
137 points in 5 games. The real Jim Johnson.
Yes, the real Jim Johnson.
That's right, real Jim Johnson. Philly, 5-0. New England, 5-0. Jets, 5-0. When we return, we
leave, and they'll be fairly. You're never satisfied losing a football game, but certainly they.